بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Technical communication. What is technical communication? So you should deal in this particular subject. You will deal with different communications that you have to use professionally. Okay, that means whether you are going out for some meetings, when you are in the offices, or you are going out for some conferences, then how you will behave with others, how you communicate with others, that is called technical communication. You have to very precise about this thing. So first unit of technical communication is fundamentals of technical communications. Okay, what actually communication is? From different personalities, communication, what they have defined is, like for Davis, Mr. Davis defined communication is the transfer of information and understanding from one person to another. That means when you are communicating with someone, then how you transfer your data and how the other person understands that is called communication. Okay, according to Newman and Summer, it is an exchange of facts and ideas, opinions and emotions by two or more persons. That means when you are communicating with someone, maybe one person, maybe two person, or maybe group of persons. Okay? It may be an industry also. So when you exchange your facts and ideas with them, your opinions or sometimes the emotions, then that is actually called communication. Communication comes in communication, everything is included. What is actually communication? That will learn from here. Now see, communication is actually this word came from a Latin word that is called communicare. Communicare means to share something. When you are sharing something, that means you are communicating. That means you can share your ideas, you can share your emotions also. That is called communication. So that came from the Latin word communicare. And what is the motive behind this? If you want to share something with the others, what does that mean? What do you actually want? You actually want to convince them. That means what you are expecting from others to do, you can do that by communicating with them. You want to know if something, then also you have to communicate. Like if you have any problem, then you will share that with someone else. So this is actually part of communication, because if you are sharing your problems, that means you need the answer of that. Okay, so that is the main thing. The main motive is to convince the other person. Communication, full form of communication, as few people says, is this. That means C for clarity. When you are communicating with others, you should be very clear about your ideas, what you want to say actually. So that clarity is required. O for objectivity. Objectivity means what is the main object of what you are actually communicating. So that should be very clear. Again, I am saying very in other words, you can say objectivity also means that measure that what you are saying, your object should be clear to others. Okay, so that is called objectivity. M is measurable, then other M means mutual. Mutual means there should be give and take. Okay, it should be mutual. The person with whom you are communicating, that person will also communicate with you. So that is called mutual. That means from both sides it should be done. Measurable means you have to be very precise with what you are saying. The word should be in a measured level. Okay, then U means utility, N means notion, I means impact, C completeness, A is approach, T timely, I is impact, O is observational, and N is notable. Okay, now let's start from utility. That means whatever you are communicating, how you can utilize those words when you are communicating. Okay, you have to be very precise with what words you are using. Either it is a general communication or it is a technical communication. I will tell you the difference between these two afterwards. Okay, so you have to be very precise with all these things. Notions, that is what you are actually using. Maybe when you are using an idea, notions can be different words or some kind of, you can say, if you are sending some signs and other things, you can communicate in any way. Okay, so that is called notion. Impact, how much whatever you are saying to someone, how much impact it is giving on the other person. So that is called impact. Now comes to completeness. That means if you want to communicate with someone and you want to share something, that should be complete, that should be precise also. Okay, whatever you want to say, it should be completed within few words only. Approach, then timely. Time is definitely, if you are saying something at wrong time, it will become wrong, and if you are saying something at the right time, maybe it struck the mind. ठीक है ना. So that is the main thing. Impact is must in that case. Observational, you have to observe your words. That is most important thing while communication. And notable, be notable. That means it's required if that communication, the words you are sharing, the signs you are sharing, they are notable or not. So you have to be very precise while you are communicating. Basics of technical communication. Now let's see what are the basics of technical communication. Communication is actually about giving and receiving of the signs which have meanings. Clear? Like if you are saying something you can communicate with the help of signs also. You know how to communicate with the help of signs, many of you know. See, as per Oxford Learner's Dictionary, if you go through Oxford Learner Dictionary, you will find the meaning of communication as it is the activity or process of expressing ideas and feelings. Okay, so that means when you are expressing your ideas, when you are expressing your feelings, there are different types of signs comes from your face. That is also a part of communication. ठीक है ना? That means you are giving the information to people, and the person who is seeing those ideas and communications and feelings, they will also understand what those signs actually means. Okay, so that is the main thing. It is the actually exchange of information, ideas and knowledge between the sender and the receiver. When you are communicating, there is a person that is sender, there is a person that is a receiver. You are saying something and the receiver will grab that. That is the main purpose of any communication. If you are sending something, that means if you are communicating with that in any means and the person is receiving that, then it is actually the proper communication done. Clear? So this is what the communication means. Now let's come to the communication process. Communication process is one of the most important thing. How a sender sends the ideas or the views, whatever he or she wants to communicate, that goes to the receiver in a proper way. That whole process is called communication process. Communication process have four main you can take key components. ठीक है? What are those four main key components? The first one is encoding, second one is medium of transmission, third one is decoding, and the last one is feedback. That means you have sent something, you said something, you are communicating, you maybe write something, there may be some encrypted words there. Encrypted means encoded words. So that encoded words, they move. What is the medium of transmission? Okay, there is some mode of transmission. If you are transmitting something, okay, it will move to the receiver end. The receiver will decode it. You must have learned these things in the subject communication also. The receiver decodes all those words. Okay, this is the main process. And if it decodes the words properly and it has given the feedback, then this communication process is complete. Okay, now let's see how this communication occurs. This is the diagram of the communication process. See, first of all, a source has sent a message. That message, as I already told you, the way you are communicating, the message that you want to send to the receiver means the other person. So the message that you want to send to the receiver will be encoded. Encoded means it may be the signs, it may be a feeling, it may be some idea or something. Okay, so that is actually called encoded or encrypted form. Okay, then that message will go through some channel, and that channel will move till the receiver end. Now the receiver will decode it. Okay, the first thing that you will send an encoded message through some channel, and when it will go to the receiver will decode it. Okay, after decoding, the receiver will receive your message, and as soon as he sends the feedback, your whole communication is worth. Okay, communication is worth when the person to whom you are communicating understands that and sends the feedback. Then only that communication is called communication. Okay, now let's move to the next. See, these are the 5 points which actually depends on the main thing, which is called communication process. As I already told you, there are 4 key components. So those 4 key components works on this way. First of all, the sender sends an idea. The sender has an idea. Okay, that sender encodes the idea. That means in any way you encoded it, you want to transmit that message, the receiver decodes that message and it sends the feedback. So these are the 5 ways which complete the whole communication process. Okay, now I will tell you in details about all these things. Features of technical writing. Okay, now comes to what are the main features of technical writing. Some most important features of technical writing are, first of all, you have to use the familiar and easy words. See, always using some difficult words and all these, they doesn't sounds good while you are writing technical things. Okay, it sounds good when you are writing some general composition, then it definitely gives a good impression. But while writing a technical facts or something, you are writing technical